What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Passion TV, episode number, I always say get to the number, I'm like, number 18. I'm going to read a statistic for you that I recently read in the book. And this is out of 100 people. Out of 100 people, 1 will be wealthy, 4 will be financially secure, 5 will continue working, 36 of them will be dead, and here's the interesting number: 54 of them will be broke and dependent on others to take care of them. So let me go over a few numbers. Let's deal with the 54 first, because that's a large number. 54 broke and depended on others to take care of them. What do you think that the 54 did that the one person didn't do? And think about it. The person that takes risk is always the minority of the group. He or she is always the one that is insane, crazy. You need to think about what you're doing and whatever. And they're always the focus of attention. People will take the focus off of themselves and put it on that person. But the 54 are what I call the comfort zone. Out of that 54, I would go out on a limb and say they're the same people that say things like live life. Life is not all about money. Don't do business. Don't do what you love. That's what hippies do. Broke and dependent on others to take care of them. The same people that say, can I borrow $100? And when you say, I don't have it, even though you have it, they look down on you. You think you're better than us. They're the blamers. They're the victims. They're all of that. 36 people just died. 5 will continue working. 4 financially secure. Those are the people that said, I'm going to come up with a plan. I got a job. I'm going to invest the max in my 401k. I'm going to cut down my expenses, come up with a plan, and then when I get in my late 50s, early 60s, I'll be financially set. That's good. 5 just continue working. Maybe they are the ones that work and just do what they have to do. Maybe they may not be financial savvy. They don't read the extra books. They don't understand maybe that you can max out your Roth IRA. You can open a business on the side. You can do multiple streams of income. But the 54 is interesting. But the 1 is the person that probably runs marathons, that gets up at 5 a.m., that does what they're supposed to do, works on themselves, find ways to solve problems. 100 people. That's actually scary. Because let me just say something. There is no human being that's perfect. You're going to have your downfalls, right? But if you have more wins than you have downfalls, you could be onto something. You got to believe in yourself. You got to stay away from negativity. And here's what I'm doing now. I'm identifying the people that bring negativity, and I'm distancing myself away from them. Because they're not bringing me any benefit. Life is only a second. They're not bringing me any benefit whatsoever. Now I want you to think about that and see where you fit in the group of 100 people. Are you the 54? Well, if you're dead, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. Are you the 5, or are you the 4, or are you the 1? And that's the minority, which goes in to say that 3% of people control all the wealth in the world. I see why. And I even heard a statistic, 95% of people won't get it. Which is why when you post positive things, people look at that as strange behavior. It's it would turn negative on you, and you know, they're not happy. Not. But I want you to think long and hard about that, and then ask yourself the question: how can you become the one of that 100? And if one is not attracted to you, how can you become 4 and 5? Or at least 4. I wouldn't say 5. 5, continue working. You know, you could be working and doing the same thing and not really achieving anything. So that's something to ponder on today. I want you to think about. So I'm going to leave it as that. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Everything goes great in your life. That's all I have to say about that. And I will see you at another episode at Passion TV. Take care.